Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari Jasodanandana Vrajanaranjana Jasodanandana Vrajanaranjana Jamanatira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Madhava Punjabi Jaya Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Madhava Punjabi Hari Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivijagacharya Astatara Satasri Srimad Divine Grace Desi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavarinda Ki Gora Premanandi. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We're going to continue reading from Canto 10, Chapter 11, Krishna's Childhood Pastimes. And where we are is Krishna's returned. This is Canto 10, Chapter 11, Text 57. Krishna's returned after killing the Bakasura demon, and the cowherd boys are telling the cowherd men and cowherd ladies, wow, what happened today? Krishna did this and did that and did that. And so they're marveling at the good fortune of Krishna being protected because he's so pious. Narayan is protecting him. Demons are wicked, so they're being annihilated. They're just enjoying Krishna's amazing exploits, but not seeing him as the personality of Godhead. The last evening class when was it? No, it was in Saturday evening class. We had some discussion about the 5 primary rasas and the 7 secondary rasas. You familiar with that? No? primary rasas: neutrality, servitorship, friendship, parental affection, conjugal love. Neutrality, servitorship, dasya rasa, sakya rasa, vatsalya rasa, madhurya rasa. And then there are 7 secondary rasas, and one that keeps coming up is astonishment. When Krishna does something that's just like, wow, they go, wow. That's a secondary rasa, astonishment. So one of those secondary rasas that because we went through the list, one of them, the Sanskrit word is bibhatsu rasa, that has different meanings. One of those meanings is ghastliness, or sometimes disaster, and sometimes it's even translated as disgust. Disgust. Please explain how these secondary emotions, particularly disgust, can be the symptom of ecstatic love that augments the primary one of the 5 primary rasas. So I'm going to read, this is a collection of explanations of that one question. The 7th secondary rasa, ghastliness, disaster, disgust. How does that fit in? How's that an ecstatic, loving emotion? So here's chapter 48 from Nectar of Devotion, under the subtitle of Ghastliness. Prabhupada writes, "It is understood from authoritative sources that an attachment for Krishna because of feelings of disgust sometimes presents a ghastly ecstasy in devotional service. The person experiencing such ecstatic love for Krishna is almost always in the neutral stage of devotional service, or shanta rasa. In this mellow of devotional service, in ghastliness, the sub-ecstatic symptoms are spitting upon the consideration of one's past life, contorting the face, covering the nose, and washing the hands." Maybe that's what's going on. It's just the coronavirus and people washing their hands is a sub-ecstatic symptom. There is also trembling of the body, forcible twisting of the body, and perspiration. Other symptoms which may be present are shame, exhaustion, madness, illusion, frustration, humility, self-pity, restlessness, eagerness, and stunning of the body. Paragraph. When a devotee lamenting for his past abominable activities shows special symptoms on his body, his feeling is called ecstasy in devotional service and ghastliness. This is caused by the awakening of his Krishna consciousness. Gives an example. A fortunate child in the womb of his mother prayed to Krishna as follows: "Oh, enemy of Kamsa, how many insects and worms surrounded by the stools left by different kinds of diseased persons, and after seeing this horrible scene, my eyes have become sore and I'm becoming nearly blind. I therefore pray, O Lord, O deliver from the hellish condition of life. I have fallen into this hell, but I shall try to remember your holy name always, and in this way I shall try to keep my body and soul together." This is another instance of ecstatic love for Krishna in an abominable situation. In conclusion, Hare Krishna, in conclusion, it may be stated that an ecstatic love for Krishna in ghastliness appears during the development of dormant neutrality into developed affection. Now here's the direct reference from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, text 172. Now, Bibhatsu rasa with affection for Krishna will be discussed. Here is an example. This is from Canto 10, Chapter 60, verse 45. This is, sounds like the gopis. Oh, this is Rukmini. Rukmini is in her letter to Krishna, please come to save me. Rukmini writes, a woman who fails to relish the fragrance of the honey of your lotus feet becomes totally befooled, and thus she accepts as her husband or lover a living corpse covered with skin, whiskers, nails, head hair, and body hair filled with flesh, bones, blood, parasites, feces, mucus, bile, and air. That's an ecstatic symptom. Bibhatsu rasa. That's Rukmini. Here's another example. Hiranyakashipu experienced an exchange of the ghastly and devastating rasa. Here's another example. A message was once sent to Krishna, informing him that after he had killed Kamsa, one of Kamsa's demon friends had gone insane. This demon was foaming at the mouth, waving his arms and rolling on the ground. This demoniac demonstration is in relationship with Krishna in a ghastly humor. Sure sounds like it. The mellow or flavor of one in indirect relationships with Krishna. The first 5 kinds of relationships are called direct, and the other 7 are called indirect. Some way or other, the demon must have had some relationship with Krishna, because these symptoms developed when he heard that Krishna had already killed Kamsa.